Good morning children. Welcome to the science class. So today in this video we are going to discuss further chapter 2 adaptations in plants. In the last video we are discussed meaning of habitat and adaptation, types of plants and what is a terrestrial plants. Today we will discuss about types of terrestrial plants. First one mountains and hills. Second one plains. Third one marshy areas. Fourth one desert. And last one grassland. First one plants growing on mountains and hills. First, I read the features. First one, these plants are usually tall, straight and evergreen trees. Second one, leaves of these plants are needle-like. Third one, these trees are conical in shape and hence are called coniferous trees. Fourth one, they have cones with seeds inside them. Fifth one, have a waxy coating to prevent any damage from snow. Sixth one, they are flowerless. I will explain one by one. It is generally cold in hilly area or mountain areas. As you know, the temperature is very cold and the trees which grow in mountain areas are tall and straight. See here, trees are usually tall and straight and evergreen trees because they do not shed their leaves in winter. They are green and all the months of the year. And they have needle-like leaves. See here, you can see leaves of these plants are needle-like. And shape is conical. See here children, shape of the tree is conical. For example, ice cream cone. The plant is conical shape. Why? The shape is conical because these trees are found in mountains or hilly areas where snow falls. And if snow will falls, suppose if the tree is a round shape. If the tree is round in shape. See here, tree is round in shape. Then snow is settled down on the trees. And if the leaves are broad, then also snow will settle down on the leaves. But here the leaves are needle. See here. But here leaves are needle-like. So snow cannot settle down on the trees. It will slide off the trees easily. They have a waxy coating to prevent any damage from snow. And they are flowerless. See here children, no flower in the tree. They are flowerless. Examples are pine, spruce, cedar and fir. These are examples of mountains and hills. These trees are generally found in mountains and hilly areas. Next one, second, plants in deserts. Features. First one, the leaves are modified into spines to prevent loss of water by evaporation. Children, evaporation means liquid state into vapor is called evaporation. These also help the plants to protect themselves from animals. Second point, hot, dry and sandy. Third point, long and spread out roots. Fourth one, green, fleshy stem and leaves to make food. Fleshy means very soft. Fifth one, few small leaves or no leaves. I will explain one by one. The plants which are found in a desert, they have no leaves because in desert, as you know, there is already scarcity of water. If the leaves will lose the water by the process of evaporation, plants will be needing more water for photosynthesis. But these plants, either they have no leaves or they very less leaves. And in some plants, leaves are modified in the form of spines. Some leaves are modified in the form of spines. And they protect themselves from animals. So, as you know, children, hot, dry and sandy. Soil is sandy and climate is hot and dry. Because there is a little rainfall or sometime even it is no rainfall. So, mostly in desert area are hot, dry and sandy. So, plants need to retain water, they need to save water and they need to obtain water from deep inside the earth. See here, deep inside means roots are deep inside the earth and save the water. So, the roots of these plants are long and spread out roots. See here, children, they have a long and spread out roots like this. Roots are very long and spread out. Most desert plants have a small, few leaves or no leaves, and some desert plants they have a green in color. Some desert plants have a green in color and fleshy stem. Fleshy means it is very soft and a big stem and leaves to make food. Examples of desert plants are ball cactus, prickly pear and a desert spoon. These are examples of desert plants. Then third one, plants growing in plains. The areas where you live. So in the plains, as you know, climate is neither hot nor too cold. Climate is moderate. We can see climate here receive moderate rainfall in not heavy rainfall or very little rainfall. You can see. For example, see here mango tree and banyan tree. You can see these trees are normally seen in your locality. And these plants have many branches. See here. Many branches. And these trees shed their leaves in winter and begin to grow new leaves in summer. Such trees are called deciduous trees. Examples are, see here in picture, peepal tree, gulmohar tree, poplar tree and shisham. These are examples of growing in plains. These are found in plains. Next is teak tree and coconut tree. See here children in picture, this is teak tree and this is coconut tree. Teak and coconut trees grow in the hot and wet areas of the plains and are evergreen. These plants are evergreen in the plains. They do not shed all their leaves at a particular time. Next one, plants in grassland. Features are covered with grasses. Then second one, small trees are scattered. Then third one, grasslands receive very less rainfall. Children, see in picture, grassland. Plants in grassland, the plants which are found are very small in size. See here, plants are very small in size and they are scattered. Scattered means will not find many trees at a same place. See here, many plants are there. If one tree is here and then second tree is here, then third tree is here. So like this they are scattered. They are not found in one place, or many trees are found at the same place. They are covered with grasses. About 1/4 of the earthland area is covered with grasslands. Then grassland receive very less rainfall. Example is raygrass. See here, this is raygrass. Then fifth one, plants in marshy areas. Features are, first one, soil is clay having plenty of water. Second one, roots do not get properly. Third one, breathing roots. I will explain one by one. Children, marshy. Marshy means soil that has more water. See here in picture, soil that has more water. A marsh is a type of a wetland that is mostly submerged in water. See here, submerged in water. The soil being covered with water. The soil being covered with water. Roots are found above the soil. Roots are found above the soil so that they can breathe. Okay, because the soil has more water, so there is no air inside the soil. So to breathe become outside. Such roots are called breathing roots. Such roots are called breathing roots. Roots do not get properly. See here. Soil is a clay having plenty of water. Plenty means large amount of water. See here in picture, large amount of water. Roots do not get air properly. That's why roots come out of the soil. They are not under the soil because for breathing purpose these roots come out of the soil. So they are known as the breathing roots. Example, mangrove trees. See here. This is example of marshy area. See here, this plant is mangroves. So up to here children, we are discussed about types of terrestrial plants. I hope you understood today's concept. Thank you children. Stay home, stay safe. Have a nice day.